Well, for us, it was good defense. They always play good defense. And you know they're going to play good defense. Make it hard for you to score. So, yeah, good defense.
Can you talk about Mike's injury and prognosis, where things stand?
Should be down for about a couple weeks.
Is it a stress fracture or like?
No.
Do you think you'll get him back for the Big Ten tournament?
Yes.
Fran, you coached a lot of basketball. Have you ever won a game when you shot 31% from the field?
Probably. I can't say that I remember one specifically. You know, we out-rebounded them. I mean, that's one area that they usually out-rebound people. I mean, that's Matt's staple. You know, they usually win the rebounding battle and they win the turnover battle. Okay, we won them both. So I think you could say that's why we won.
Coach, you didn't have a field goal for about last 13 minutes of the first half, and yet you maintained your lead at 7 points. Is that defense gets credit for that as much as anything?
Yeah, I mean, we played phenomenal defense the entire game. And we had opportunities in that stretch you're talking about. We had some clean looks at it. You know, we were still running. You know, we got the ball to the right people. We just didn't make it.
Early on, you had Dev seemed to be in real control of the offense. He's had that position before. What did you think of his performance at that point?
He was great. I mean, I think he really enjoys having the ball in his hands. You could tell that he was really comfortable. You know, the thing that concerns me, especially with the way that they play defense, it was going to be fatigue. Because we're not just asking him to run the offense, we're asking him to go score for us too. We need him to score for us too. And that's hard. So, you know, we played him, what, 29 minutes? You know, I mean, I didn't want to take him out. I took him out for two minutes down the stretch just to make sure he could play those last 4.
What led to you going with Josh in your starting lineup tonight, and then with him hitting the shot there down the stretch when you guys were up 6?
Josh has been playing great. You know, I mean, he's been missing shots in games, and that's unfortunate for him. But he is doing everything in practice in terms of making shots, playing defense, making plays. In games, he's been playing defense and making plays. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's always in the right place. He's a smart player, and I'm going to keep going to him. And I'm just so proud of him hitting that shot. Not a lot of guys could do that. Come in that situation and just drill it for you. I couldn't be happier for him.
What specifically did your guys have to do in Gazelle's absence tonight?
Well, you know, anytime you lose a guy of his caliber, everybody's got to step up. It can't be one person. Clemens was great. Oglesby was great. Olashany was great. Ingram gave us quality minutes. And I think that, Mike, I think that typifies our team. You know, we're not a team that, you know, is going to play 7 guys and one guy goes down, now what do we do? You know, it's really an example of, you know, okay, we feel bad for Mike, we're going to get him back, we'll be happy when he comes back, but right now we've got other guys who can play, let's go play.
You only had 9 turnovers without Mike. What's that say about the guys?
Well, it says we have other guys that can handle the ball. I mean, when you don't turn the ball over, a lot of times people only look at your point guard position. And we've got other sure-handed players. Our wings can handle the ball, our posts can handle the ball. You know, if you want to be a running team, you have to have multiple ball handlers, and that's what we do. You know, you look at it, I mean, Marble had 3 turnovers. Everybody else had 2 or less.
You mentioned earlier in the week how you thought Gabe had earned the opportunity to have more playing time, and then he gives you 19 minutes tonight, and it seemed like he was able to hold his own there against A.J. Hammonds, particularly in the first half.
A.J. Hammonds is a handful. I mean, he's a handful. He's strong, he's long, he's got a great pair of hands. Very few guys can go off either shoulder. You know, he's got a left-handed jump hook, a right-handed jump hook, and the other thing he can do is he can pass. A lot of big-time low post scorers, when the ball goes in, you can send the world because they're not going to pass to anybody. He's a terrific passer. So he is a presence that you have to deal with when you're preparing for this team. You know, and what Gabe did was he moved his feet. And you can't wrestle with him. If you wrestle with him, you're going to lose. So you got to move your feet, and that takes great conditioning. And I was really going to leave him in. I just thought he was exhausted. You need to get somebody else in there. And then Woody comes in and makes a huge play for us.
Clemens seemed like he was having a little more fun, a little more confident out there. Is that what you saw from the sideline?
Well, I think it was great. He makes the steal and a dunk as soon as I put him in. So I think that got him going in a positive way. I thought he was terrific, and he had been struggling a little bit, getting away from who he is. He's an aggressive, attack mentality guy. So to see him make an attack play right off the bat was big for him and big for us.
You got up 14, about 6.5 minutes to go, and Melson came down and took about an 18-footer right away. Would you like to have run some offense there and get it?
Yeah, and I told him, I said, Mel, I'd love you taking that shot, and I encouraged him to take that shot, and that's why he took it. But in that situation, we could have gotten that later in the clock, around a little bit more clock. All right, so it was in and out. If it goes in, it's a great shot. I don't want my guys, being tentative. Coach is going to get on me if I take this shot right now. I want them to play relaxed and free and easy, but at the same time having a keen understanding of time and score. That was a time and score situation where he should have shot.
Did Mike re-injure himself, Coach, or is that just from the Nebraska game?
It has nothing to do with the Nebraska game.
So,
Yeah.
so you got to practice?
I think it's been an ongoing issue for him.
So it's like not a stress fracture, but like stress type of thing?
He hurt his foot. That's all I'm going to say. He hurt his foot. I don't want to get into all the particulars.
Okay.
Yep.